Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you happen to be watching. This is Risco in Tokyo coming at you with some, with it's Little Big Planet, yo. It's Friday. Friday's Little Big Planet time. Yo, Sue! Will splits through mitosis thousands of times for the ultimate hug. Watch out, yo. It's the ultimate hug. It's the hug to end all hugs. It is lovely to see you, Quill. I hope you're doing very well. I hope that life is not giving you any guff. I hope that kid didn't give you any guff. I hope you got no guff from that kid. I'm just showing off my set. Had a good but tiring day. I guess, I mean, I would like less tiring, but I'm glad that it was good. Guff was a minimum. I appreciate that. I don't think you should be getting any guff, but minimum guff is the best. I love this set, but Quill, let me tell you, it is wonderful to see you, Melangard. It is wonderful to see you. I hope you're doing very well. Hope life is not giving you any stress. New days means new opportunity to make the right choices for the kids. Yes! That is a wonderful way to look at it, and I love that. I'm very much there for that. Quill, I had some feelings making this set. Let me tell you, I had some gender feelings. I think I was talking to myself again, making the set. Melgard says I've been better, to be honest, but I got some really great news yesterday, so it's all right. I am so happy that you've got great news. If you want to share it, you can, but please don't feel like you're pressured to share it. It's totally up to you. But you having great news makes me really happy. Yeah, I think adding the fog really helped with the set, though. Like, because I did notice that the mirror, the mirror shows, it's not like a true mirror, and it kind of shows Scene Queen in the background, and that's a little bit weird. So the fog kind of helps with that one a little bit. But yeah, this was a good set. This is one I think I'm gonna have fun incorporating into a Little Bite-Sized Planet. I'm actually like doing a new episode. I'm doing a hub episode right now. I'm doing looking at 4 of the hubs from the old show. So that should be up probably tomorrow evening, I think. Had some good chances to bond with some of the kids in the class today, so I'm feeling better about everything. I love that. I love that. Quill, they're gonna remember you. And they'll remember you in the good ways. Yo, though! That's not underwhelming! That is not underwhelming at all! Hey! That's happy news! That's like, yes, absolutely. Congratulations, yo. You deserve it. You've done a good job. I'm glad that folks are recognizing your work. And it could be life-changing news. You know, it could give you a more momentum to keep in a direction that you want to be going. So yeah, yo, I hope that you're proud about that. I really do. Oh, thank you. We appreciate you here. It is cool, isn't it? I missed a little bit of something. I'm also doing a lot better in my instructions, so by the end of the year I should be half competent at least. Hey, that's really good progress. Quill, I'll be honest with you, now I wasn't really putting in the effort at the beginning, but it took me like a couple of years before I felt like I kind of had a style down that I could actually teach through. So yeah, no, we're rooting you on. Hive, it is wonderful to see you. Hive, you'll be happy to know that in this version of the hub, the duck does not die. There's no melting the duck in this hub that was only for the joke video. Also, the fish do not turn deadly, because if I have to sit in this hub and dodge fish for 15 minutes and talk at the same time, that was going to be like a lot of trouble. So, yeah. Yeah, but I was like, I have like a lot of feelings about this hub, and I might do like a video diary about the hub, because I was thinking like originally, originally the scene queen was supposed to be front and center here. There wasn't supposed to be a mermaid here. I was just gonna have the scene queen in there. And then it kind of struck me. I was like, but she's trans like me, and she might feel very ambivalent about her body like me, and she might not feel comfortable being in a cento like me. And so as kind of I put her in the background, like, she's not sure if she wants to come in, but then I started feeling a whole lot of things, and I just kind of wanted to be like, girl, it's okay. There's places for us, even if we gotta make them ourselves. And then I realized that she's just a piece of cardboard, and probably I was talking to myself. So, like, yeah, I think, like, there's some things to work through there. I like the fish, but they make me think of sashimi. I mean, you know, sashimi is pretty darn good. Yo, these fish are fabulous. Multiple movement behaviors on these fish. They charge. This water also, like, dampens your movement, so it's kind of hard to get away from them. I'm gonna have to play with this a lot to make sure that the water doesn't immediately kill the players, because this is probably something that's gonna go, like, the fish are gonna go in the level, and they will be hazardous in the level, so... But yeah. I think what we're gonna do is... we're gonna do, like, a couple of levels first, and then we're gonna do a little bit of create, and then we'll probably finish up with a couple more levels. But I thought, yeah, like, we would do a little bit of playing before we did a little bit of creating. Yo, like, the wash basins... I'm telling you, I got the details on this set. I'm proud of this set. But yeah, let's return to the pod. Like, Japanese Sento, like, they actually do have the big murals in the background. Like, it's a whole thing. Even the one that was in the dormitory that I demolished, like, it had, like, a big ugly mural up on the wall, and it was, like, all water damaged and decayed, and it looked a mess. It looked like a total mess. I've never been in an active Sento, because they make me uncomfortable. But yeah, I think I got it. I got it pretty well. What's recommended for us? Let's check out Twilight Zone. I don't know what Twilight Zone is. There's actually a creator that I do want to look at. I played one of their levels on the archive, and actually ended up liking it a lot. It was a very kind of like inspirational type of level, so Twilight Zone's really good. Oh, that is great to hear. Kronos, how you doing? It's a collab level. Hey. I should have looked at the title screen closer. Kronos, did you hear? I mean, no, you weren't here to hear, so you didn't hear, but Melengard got second place in the contest, yo. I think that we should give it up for the Melengard. Oh wait, these fish are killers? Why is everybody doing sea levels right now? Like, they're gonna think that I'm copying with my dead fish, and I am not copying. Yes, it is very deserving of clap emojis. My dead fish are 100% original. Thank you very much. This is like Yo, is there like is there just like water in the air? That doesn't make any sense, but you know what I mean. Cause like I think this is the third theme like sea themed level we played recently. Cause we played the was it Chunky that did the Chunkinator that did the level that we looked at last week? Getting a spot in a contest is honestly a surreal feeling. I would not know. I did come in first place in a vampire tournament once. That's kind of similar. Yo, are these platforms going to sync up? Like, will I ever be able to jump from one to the other? That's I don't know if I like that. I feel some kind of ways about that. Now, these sponge bits actually work off momentum, and therefore they are better than the sponge bits in Mackerel. So Sumo should be taking some notes. For real, at first I was a little disappointed when they hadn't shown my level in honorable mentions, and then out of nowhere I just popped up. Oh my god, that's awesome. That is awesome. It's like the surprise reveal. You can't casually drop a I won a vampire tournament and not elaborate. I mean, it's not like that exciting. You know that I used to play the vampire card game, right? Like, that was my jam back in the late 90s and early 2000s. Well, okay, up until 2003, because that's when I came to Japan. But I was at a tournament, and it was a draft tournament. Well, it was like a semi-draft tournament where like you could bring in, I think, like 2/3 of a deck, and then the rest of it had to be drafted from the set that was coming out at that time. And I won with a terrible deck, but it was just because the kid that I was playing against in the final round. Well, okay, so a game of Vampire is actually like a 4 to 5 player game, so it's not like head to head. But he had a lot of bad luck early game and had left himself without very many resources towards late game, and I was able just to kind of like basically do chip damage to him until I could just squeak out a victory. I really didn't deserve it. Like, my deck was absurd. It was taking a clan of vampires that is generally not known for their combat and trying to force them into being a combat clan, and the results were ugly. Your competition must have been cold-blooded because you were bringing the heat. Interestingly enough, I was bringing Star Shell grenade launchers. They were the centerpiece of that deck. There was a vampire named Reg Driscoll, who you could use him to equip other other allies with equipment. Like, usually if you wanted to get equipment, the character that was going to have it had to take the action to get it themselves, which meant that they were tapped for that round, and they couldn't react to anything else. So Reg Driscoll comes in, and he hooks people up with equipment, and then they can act or defend in, the next turn. And this is like getting way too inside baseball for a game that like nobody even plays, but I'm not liking this jump, by the way. It was bloody. I sent many vampires to their final death. Hands you a big gun and hides. Actually, yeah. Basically, that was Reg's job. Reg is just like, hey, I got a gun for you. Oh, Hirunda, it is wonderful to see you. I'm doing terrible at this jump, but it is lovely. I hope that you're enjoying your day off. What is going on with this jump? Like, how did Did I screw this up, or did something get weird in... Okay, first off, don't run off the platform. That's going to help. I hate rounded platforms. Honestly, I have a hard enough time judging where I'm supposed to jump with a solid platform. It's got, like... The arc is so slow, and it doesn't seem like it gets very close to us. What am I... It was the whole week that was off. I have been enjoying it thoroughly. I love that for you. I love that. Wait, is this all because of the cyclone? Was the cyclone like a week-long event? Am I supposed to do something with you? Or are you just decoration? The you here is not Hirunda. This is the... I'm talking to the octopus. Okay, I'm gonna try this. Yo, though. What is going on with this? I read the first chapter of the JoJo Lands, and it was so good. Too long didn't read it was complicated. Wait, did I miss something? There's a tutorial NPC in Lisa the Painful named Terry Hintz, who's absolutely useless in fights. He can't do any damage, so he's really good at using items, character, and combat. Oh! You know, it's nice to have... Oh, I'm starting to get a little bit hot. Oh, that was my fault. All the times I die on that platform, 100% my fault. But I am not getting... Like, should I just run onto the bounce pads? Is that... Should I not touch it? Okay, that's clearly not the answer. Like, you always get, like, really great items, but you've got 4 characters that are doing their own thing, and so you never end up using them? Yo, we hit this jump once. It's just the reason it's complicated enough I don't want to mention on stream. That's 100% fair. Like, please feel under no compunction or pressure. Wait. Like, okay, I can't get to it, but there's a bounce pad in the... There's a layer launcher in the front layer? Am I supposed to be trying to get to that? What has gone sideways here? Like, what is it that we are not understanding? Because clearly we're not getting something. I almost want to restart the level and see if, like, something's gone sideways. Because, like, doesn't it seem like that sponge bit should be swinging a little bit more? I do like the visuals. I would throw no shade on the visuals qua visual. That's really... yes, please, Kronos. I would like to see it. I also want to mention something to you that Hive mentioned to me, although you probably already noticed it. But let me finish what I was saying to Melangard. Like, just looking at the level, I think there's some nice material choices. I am a big fan of the blue lighting, and I'm actually going to be using that in my next level. And I've got that going on, like, in the last level that we published. Like, I think there's something nice about low global lighting and this blue, like, soft light. I think it makes, like, a really nice contrast. Like, that's really cool. The octopus is a little bit goofy, but I can still get behind it. And I love the anemone. I actually said that word right for once. I love the anemone decorations. I think they look really, really cool. And they're one of the few decorations I think sizes well. Like, it looks good small, but it also looks good really big. But I'm not, like... I'm doing something wrong, and this is true. Quill, this is like 100% true. Either I'm doing something wrong, or the level is doing something wrong, and I don't know which, but, like, we're not even close to that jump, is the thing. Like, if we were getting almost grabbable distance, I would say that it's me hitting the bounce pad wrong. Try to do a full jump onto the bounce pad from a reasonable distance. What the... What? What? Would somebody like to share with the class before I get family unfriendly? But what though? How does that work, and has it always worked like that? 'Cause that's goofy. Angled bounce pads kind of blow. Honestly, like, I have never had a good time with angled bounce pads. That used to be like a whole thing in Roughly 50 Minutes Fresh. Also trampolines, because gotta have trampolines, right? Can't have a level without those. Turtle, I will end you. Have you noticed angled bounce pads are best used as transitional set pieces instead of as manual obstacles? That's actually like... That's a pretty good call. I could get behind that. Okay, so... Was I supposed to... Where would you like me to go, Level? Why would you send me here? Why would you send me here for that? Gonna put the cat to bed. By all means, we'll still be here. Yeah, now that you mention it, Kronos, like, I don't think you're wrong with that. I do notice that, like, actual... Oh god, I didn't think I was already on this. I just crawled right onto it. Angled bounce pads as a gameplay element tend to be, not uniformly, but quite often, tend to be just a lot more frustrating than they were. That is a nice bit. In the back there, that's a really nice bit. Oh, Alice! I listened, I finally finished listening to the podcast, and it was really good. But I don't know why, I cannot imagine Elliot Gould as a young man. Like, I just have no mental conception of young Elliot Gould. Can I? Yeah, I guess the timing is tight, but doable. He looks 40 years in his... He looks 40 even in his young years. Yeah! Like, he just looks like he was born middle-aged. Oh, I hate that. I do not love that. Why must you vex me? This is not even mackerel. Why must you vex me? He's just like Danny DeVito. Oh my god, hold up. Now, hold on. You're not wrong. Wait, hold... Okay. LBP moment, the ground is grabbable. The ground is grabbable. He doesn't look... Look, young Danny DeVito does not look extremely old. He looks harried. He looks harassed. He doesn't look extremely old. Like, look at Danny DeVito in Taxi. You can't tell me he looks extremely old. Or Twins era Danny DeVito. He looks better than Arnold in Twins. Okay. I just keep on looking back and it says old. Poor Danny DeVito. He seems like such a nice lad, too. Danny DeVito's a pretty cool dude, apparently. He seems like it. If I recall, he's a real union booster. Which is definitely pretty darn cool. He seems to have a good sense of humor about himself. Yo, though, we gotta talk about that obstacle. He goes to feminist lectures and just hangs out listening. This, you know, you could do far, far worse things with your time. I am stinking the actual butt with this level. Like, my play is not on fire tonight. But I do kind of feel like this level is... It's being challenging in ways that I don't know if it intends. Hold on, I want to see... It's so hard to figure what layer this thing is in. I wonder if this will help. Oh my god, the freaking... Why you give me the sack pocket? Why you give me the sack pocket? Yo? That actually helped? I don't know why, but it did. There better be... Wait. Oh god, I hate this. There better be a checkpoint really soon. Oh fudge. Oh god, I think we killed ourselves. Oh thank god. Okay. I was gonna be Roth. Oh, good. I jumped out of that checkpoint without thinking, and then the second I started to touch the checkpoint, I started to worry that it was actually a hazard, because it's got all these spiky bits. Will's just practicing my signature again. Yo, though! There's no lol about that, that's pretty cool. You get that baby just where you want it. Yo! I think Danny DeVito's a good friend and supporter of Jeremy Corbyn. That's extra cool points. Okay. I don't have anything against Jeremy Corbyn. Mostly because I just don't know enough about him. Although I do believe that he's like the most left-wing person in British politics. Oh, wow. Oh, that's nice. Yo, that's nice. I like that look. The gravel floor part is the part of the floor... It's part of the floor lore. I mean... We gotta call these things out when we see them. Finding that it comes out best if I just rush and do big loopies. You get those loopies out. Now, who did that level that I wanted to look at? Yo, my fingers hurt and I hate it. Sanctuary Lion was... Oh god, that's a terrible name. A robot DLO-OLB? I want to play this sandwich level for my archives, but I don't want to go through the trouble of, like, actually putting the Japanese in, and I hate that. I hate that so much. I'm so lazy. Already starting to package some stuff for my move to Spain. That is, that's pretty wow, because I don't think I started getting ready to move until maybe like a week before I moved, and it was a giant mess, and I don't recommend that at all. What is this now? DLO. OLB. Oh, they got a bunch of levels. That's cool. We should try one of their hard levels and see if it's hard. I feel like the Sanctuary Lion level that I looked at, it was up on the archives like a couple days ago. I feel like it was like baby's first hard level, and I kind of appreciated that. So let's check out Xanthic. I'm only moving in the summer, but I need to package some stuff because the moving company said they want to get some of the stuff already. Moving companies here often require certain items already to be like packaged. Excuse me. So they could look at them and also put them in here. The very easy to break. Oh, okay, I gotcha. Oh, yes. Yes, that's absolutely all right. Let me do this level, and then I will get that going. Oh, we could change the music. I don't want to, though. I kind of like it. Oh, they're gonna list them up. I gotcha. Oh god, this looks awful. I mean, awful for my level of skill. I'm not Ollie. Disco, what are you doing? This is not as bad as the Flyo Nightmare jump, but it's not a jump I'm particularly good at. The Flyo Nightmare jump, by the way, is absurd. I was watching ads 4F try to do a level that's just like 20 Flyo Nightmare jumps, and it's awful. Like, it's painful to watch. Alright, that was stage 1. Wait, what? Wait, what? What? How does this work? Why are there bounce pads? That can't be... Oh, Alice says, some of these things... better not break. I spent almost 300 euro on that company. Oh my god. They require prepaying them even if the move... That is awful. I did step into a pro... It did say hard. It did say hard, and I just wanted to peep, like, what hard meant. And it means hard, actually. Whoa, that was close. You're right, though, like, this is a whole look. Like, this is nice. I'm digging it. Oh, jeepers. The giant beam of white light that I can't see anything is maybe not the greatest, but... I don't know if we'll do all of this because it looks like there's like a bunch of these challenges, and I don't know how long I want to keep Hirunda waiting. Wait, how many? So he's got 12. 12 challenges. We've done 2. Actually playing it though, like, I can kind of see the appeal to some players of these hard levels, because it feels nice when you actually complete the challenge. This music, like, I almost want to be like, music, go home, you're drunk. Also, I got the Kirby Crackle. I hate that. Kirby Crackle, don't do this to me. Oh my god, it's really bad. Wait, what? There's a pit? You can't just put a pit in? What the hell? Dude? Oh, that is just wrong. That is awful. Why would you do that? Why would you do that to me? What am I supposed to do? How could this happen to me? The consequences of my actions! 3 examples of the hazard, and then increase in difficulty. Actually, like, I kind of don't know how to do that without hitting my head. Kirby Crackle, you gotta go away. Probably a tap. Oh, a tap on the jump button. That is not a skill that I generally have. I'll give this like a few more, and then. Oh my god, Kirby, go away! Like, you are honestly killing me. What is today? Today is 17th. Next Saturday, I could buy a new headset. It has to happen. This is absurd. We actually made it over the gap. Oh my god. Like, dude. Did you have to go this hard for the 3rd challenge? That was me trying to fix my cord. Wow! Alright, last chance. Yep, okay, that's fair. That was neat. That was neat. I don't think I've ever actually done a hard level, like an LBP hard level, so definitely beyond my particular level of skill. Let me think. Let me do this, cause we're gonna have Hirunda on. Let me take like a super quick break now, so that I don't take one like in the middle of having Hirunda around, and then we'll get the co-play set up. And let me quick check what Alice said. Blessed that my new landlord will handle most with the bureaucracy because having to register myself in the Spanish city I am in, having to give information, having to give them a list of the items I moved would kill me. That sounds like not fun. I mean, it sounds great that the landlord is doing this because the killing you doesn't sound like fun. I will be back in like just a couple of minutes. I'll leave it to Hive and Kronos. And Kronos, remind me because I was going to ask you something when I come back. Yosh. All right, I am back, and let me see what I missed before we get moving. Quill says, did a shift at the old ASC after teaching today. They were desperate and I had some time. The manager told me it was a random acts of kindness day today. I said I was more of a random acts of evil person, and she looked me dead in the eye and said, no, you're not. You know, like, she might have the right of this one. Quill, I think there's a good chance that she's got the right of this one. Also, I just saw your response to the picture, and it was, your coming was foretold in the ancient murals, and I kind of love that. Alice says, oh yeah, speaking of Spain, going to send you a tweet regarding some good news that happened there yesterday. I would love to hear it. And I already have it. Let me peep this tweet. Kronos, I saw the pictures that you sent, and that goes hard. I love it. I think we need more melted cheese cops. Also, the thing I wanted to ask you, Hive was telling me that the newest JoJo is a lady of the trans persuasion, and that seems pretty darn cool. I'm gonna go right now. In lieu of more information, I'm gonna go with that's pretty darn cool. Big day for LGBTQ plus rights. Spain's parliament just gave final approval to a historic bill that will introduce self-ID for anyone aged 14 plus, ban conversion therapy, ban unnecessary surgeries on intersex babies, give equal parenting rights to lesbian couples. Whoa! Yo! That's a passel of 4 really great things. I'm big on that. There's more stuff. I'll read the more stuff. I want to catch up. Something that Kronos said that I need to ask a question about. Because Kronos, you said he's stylish too. And then Hive says, I have been corrected to say that it might actually be the older sibling of the main JoJo. Okay, so that makes sense. There's more stuff than what the tweet says also. I mean, there's more tweets underneath it. But I guess there's more stuff. The 4 things that are in that are all pretty massive, though, and I am here for it. Hopefully, the British government doesn't decide that Spain doesn't need its independence anymore, and then pulls the British government, because that seems like very much where they are at the moment. Wait, are there whispers? They already are in that line. Oh, like line of succession type of thing? Because of Gibraltar. Oh, okay. All right, now I'm reading you. Now I am on the trolley, as it were. I would like to get off this trolley. This doesn't seem like a good trolley to be on. I thought this was like a thing where like all the monarchies are connected, and so the King Charles was going to be like, yo, sorry, queer folks can't have rights. Spain and the UK's diplomatic connections are already a mess. Man, UK is just a mess. UK, what is your problem? Why you gotta be UK in it like that? Royalty schmoyalty. I mean, seriously though. The Spanish royal house is not tied to the royal house, it's tied to the Bourbons. I mean, look, just because I've stopped drinking doesn't mean that I am against other people drinking. If the Spanish royal house wants to tool up on bourbon, then, you know, I'm gonna say, hey, let him go to town. I'm not gonna stop him. I Alice, I was making a joke. I was making a funny. I'm not saying it was a good funny, but I was making a funny. It was actually a pretty crappy funny. Like let's be honest about it, but I don't know what I'm doing with this hub. And by hub, I mean this pod. I'm kind of cheesed off that they made me delete my decorations. That wasn't cool. That wasn't cool at all. I don't think I've ever had that particular type of pseudo corruption happen before. Oh god, that's terrible. I can't rewind, obviously, because this is not a place where you rewind, but whatever. Hirunda, are you joinable, or should we wait a little bit longer? What is your ETA? Is it 15 minutes? I have my water and biscuits. This is good. You could probably assist with pod decorating. If you like. I will not force you to do this, but you can. I have no theme. I'm on standby for Titanfall. I don't know what that means. Does it? Are you playing Titanfall now? Where are we going with this? Do I have to invite you? Is that how? It's good to go. Gotcha. TERFs are crying because the bill bans funding with public money groups that promote hate against queer groups. So a lot of fake feminist groups that get public funds and then just use them to be transphobic will lose them. And then Twitch cut off the very end of it. So let me scroll down a little bit, which is very good. That is very good. I think the best thing the MCU has made a French defense person very angry. What? What? What does that even mean? I mean, I'm all for making the French angry, but okay, so I got a party with Hirunda, so I've got to go to blue screen for a second just to make this work. I will join the party. How are we doing for voices? I can hear you perfect. Chad, how are you hearing voices? Good on me and not on Hirunda. Okay, well, I've got, see, party chat connection, that's fine. Chat audio, prioritize party chat, that's what we want. Um, let's see. We gotta go to broadcast.
Oh, they might be hearing you through your input, but if you go to sharing and broadcast, and it only.
It's because you're not in the game yet. Right.
No, it's because you're not in the game on screen.
Okay.
So that was why. Anyways. Okay. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone on stream.
So, so now I've got to invite you into my pod, right?
Yes, so
Okay.
that I can start vandalizing your pod in the most beautiful way possible.
Okay, so let's see. Play online. One friend is playing LittleBigPlanet. Invite. The invitation
Yep.
has been set.
I have been summoned.
Alice says it's now a panic on French news. Also, wait, is it because of the MCU or because of the
I think it
trans
is
stuff?
because of the MCU.
What is going on with the MCU? Oh,
Uh,
Jelly Beans, how you doing?
oh. Okay. Uh,
Oh, you sent it to me. Okay, so I'm gonna check it out while we're waiting for Hirunda to actually load in my pod.
yeah. I can probably give some more details, but that's on request, not... Yeah.
Wait, this is just the Undertale article. Hold on a second. I've obviously gone to the wrong place. Wait, that was from like a week ago. Okay, right. MCU Direct. What? What is anything anymore? I don't understand. France's Minister of the Armed Forces, Sebastien Lecornu, says that he strongly condemns Wakanda Forever's depiction of the French military as false and deceptive. What?
Do you wish to get some extra information on how that's very funny? Because it's pretty funny, and it has to do with New Zealand as well.
Okay, let's hear
Okay.
it. What's going on?
History lesson with Hirunda. Okay, so the French are known in the 80s or so, or somewhere along those lines. I don't remember the exact dates, but they have done some tests in the Pacific for nuclear weapons.
Okay.
New Zealand didn't like that. New Zealand is very anti-nuclear, both in terms of power and weaponry.
Okay.
Basically, any foreign power that comes in with the big ship, keep your nuclear stuff at the door, which can be a deal breaker sometimes. But anyways, France didn't like the fact that they were disrupting actual tests. They brought boats to actual nuclear test sites, and that was with Greenpeace. They had the ship called the Rainbow Warrior, which is
Right.
extremely famous for just waltzing into test zones and making a big fuss and disrupting nuclear tests.
I'm kind of shocked that Greenpeace actually pulled off something good, because usually you
Yeah.
hear like not the best news from the Greenpeaces.
Yeah, I mean, there's also, France's colonial history in the entirety of North Africa and Africa as a whole. Algeria being the biggest one, but yeah, basically, I think it's French secret services came in and were like, okay, this ship has to be destroyed. They've been given explicit orders to destroy the Rainbow Warrior.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, Haiti as well. Hive just mentioned it in chat. Yeah, France, horrible. I'm not going to defend that. As a Frenchman, not defending France for that. They're in the wrong. But what else? Oh, yeah. So the French Secret Services destroys the ship, not knowing the people were still inside it.
Oh, stuff.
Yikes.
Yeah.
If I do say so myself. And yeah, I think Chirac was president at the time, so and he had like 2 terms, but yeah. France, I don't know if they recognize that they did it, but I think they did congratulate the Secret Services that pulled it off.
Oh, jeez. Oh, that's well then.
Yeah. So yeah, that's it.
And
History lesson with Hirunda. Woohoo!
so how does that tie into like Wakanda Forever though? Like, does Wakanda bring this up?
I think they depict them pretty realistically.
Okay.
As in, like, they're historically accurate to French military or Secret Service military behavior.
Okay.
and how that correlates with their colonial interests. And
Gotcha.
and France being like, "Oi, hang on a minute," it is very funny. It's yeah.
Hold on a mo. Are you saying that we did something wrong? We are the French. We couldn't possibly.
But we're the humble people that. Yes, we did colonize half of Africa, but look, croissants, baked goods, a big steel thing in the middle of our biggest city ever.
Quill is saying that they bombed several African countries to matchsticks for claiming independence. Alice had mentioned that they literally just bombed parts of Algeria. Hive mentioned Haiti.
Yeah, a whole bunch of stuff. I wouldn't be able to recount everything.
No, we wouldn't. We
'Cause
wouldn't ask you. That's not
yeah,
not an issue. Hive says in Wakanda Forever, the French send special forces to raid Wakandan research outposts to obtain vibranium, and are then humiliated at the UN when the captured special forces are paraded in front of the UN inquest. That's, I mean, as well they should be.
well deserved. Boop, boop, boop.
I noticed that you've got your Ollie Ollie costume on, and that's fabulous.
I'm trying to make something a little bit more accurate to me. The problem is the beard is too on point.
The beard is too on point.
The mustache particularly is too twirly and not connected to the rest of the beard. So
So it's on point as a beard, but not on point as Hirunda's beard.
and then this one is just silly. This one is very silly. So I think I'm just gonna stick to the default. There we go. There we go.
We love it.
Anyways, yeah. Well,
Should we do maybe a couple levels and then maybe hop into create mode?
go for it.
Hive says later on, if I recall correctly, the French and the Americans collaborate to source vibranium outside of Wakanda's control and end up raiding Namor's place. Gotcha. Play Virtual Return. You know what? I could give that a shot. I could definitely give Virtual
Give
Return
it a shot together.
Yes, I've never actually played Virtual Return multiplayer, so that could be exciting.
Actually, let me get rid of this very big bow tie, as deserving I am of this bow tie. But
Do you rock the bow ties in real life? Because I feel like somebody's got to be bringing them back.
I think I did wear a clip-on bow tie for end of year high school dance thing.
Right. Just quick catching from Hive. This Black Panther movie is then the less political of the two movies. The less political of the two Black Panther movies?
I mean, the first one was pretty charged. I mean, it had a CIA guy and a bad guy that then got killed that was South African, but the white South African.
He was a Boer. I think.
guess?
The white South Africans are Boers? Or is that something different?
I wouldn't know.
Jellybean says, I've been collecting the bow ties and wear them as my go-to formal wear. Y'all
Good
keep
on
on trying to make me break family friendly here, because I want to be like, yo, but with more swear words to emphasize the yo, because that sounds absolutely fabulous. Quill says MCU movie clips keep getting uploaded to TikTok, so I'm watching their films a minute at a time in a massively jumbled order. That's... What films would that work with? Like, Fantasia? Not the Blob. Like, the Blob has a very strong narrative flow to it. Like, you need to watch the Blob as a piece. Hive says, I haven't seen the rest of the movie yet, but from what I've read, the movie is more about the grieving process than about anti-colonialism. Anti-colonial politics. Okay. Okay, I gotcha. Boers are in specific Dutch heritage white Africans. White South Africans. Gotcha. I'm gonna forget which player I am. And that's a problem.
I think you're the one with the pink projectiles, and I think you're covered in blue.
That is true. I am both of these things. This does not mean that I will not get lost. And I died. That's okay. That's okay.
Oh goodness.
I don't mind a little bit of death. As a treat.
Oh gosh, what's happening? Kill the diamonds.
You're blowing me out of the water. That's what's happening. Toxic Shady is currently number 5 with 20,039 points. So, Hyde says, I ended up knowing the basic shape of Jurassic Park 3 by watching promotional clips from throughout the movie. They were like 30 seconds each. Huh. I guess that's one way to do it. Alright, we got this. This is like totally gettable. Yo, they're all talking at my work about how they're getting rid of the mask mandate, which hasn't been even a mask mandate in March, and I hate it. I want to slap people. They're both very slappable people too, so. But it's very frustrating. I'll probably be the only one wearing a mask, and I kind of love that, but...
More power to you.
More power to me. I will take all the power. Kronos, good use of the codec sound effects, by the way. The Foley work in this level is on point.
It is pretty cool.
This was it's a well-deserved win. Have you seen the first Black Panther? I have seen the first Black Panther. I have not seen the second one. I thought that they didn't need the goofy CIA agent. I don't think that's a particularly controversial opinion, but I thought they didn't need the I remember parts, but it is a Marvel movie, so it kind of like
they kind of all melt together, except for the more good ones.
The beginning of it I remember pretty well. I remember Killmonger because the actor who plays Killmonger just like eats that whole movie. He's just so good, but Black Panther's still my favorite MCU movie. That's fair. What do we do? Give us one last shot? I think we'll give it one last shot, and then we'll try, might do Sanctuary Lion, because I really like that one. I made it to the green turret. Well, I didn't make it to it. Hirunda made it to the green turrets. The snarky laugh is so good. When is the Hirunda voice actor arc?
I don't know.
I feel like we.
I think I still eat too many of my words to be a voice actor. That, and I don't think I have enough range.
That's fair. Like, I can definitely dig that feeling. Right? I have to remember that I am not Hirunda, and therefore I should not be tracking his player.
You are covered in blue, I'm covered in pink.
This so does not help me. Like, this honestly doesn't help me at all. Oh. Oh, nice. That was a good save. I appreciate that.
I did that by accident.
No, own it. Just, you know, even if it was by accident. God, I am just sitting here looking at Hirunda. This is non-optimal. We're on the green turrets again.
Oh, 10,000. Let's go.
Let's go. Wait, Kronos, they're not green anymore. Do the green turrets
they are green.
Do they have more
I think it's
HP?
the shotgun turrets on the side that are green. I think they just spawn more bullets. Well, they're tougher.
Oh, fudge!
No. I will avenge you! Wah!
My death! Tier 1, go, go, go! I died.
Come on.
Patrick Warburton doesn't have range, and yet he is still well liked when he voice acts.
I mean,
how about
you could probably say the same thing about Chris Pratt.
He has no range at all, but he's not well liked, I don't believe. Oh, I gotta put my costume back on.
He's Mario. How did he land that? Money?
I don't know. I think blackmail. I'm pretty sure there's some form of blackmail going on. Where are my costumes, yo? What are you spraying me with paint? Like a demon dog. No, actually,
No.
like, where are my costumes?
I'm not doing anything.
How on earth did you get 39K? Because you're genius? Chris Pratt is no Kronk. Kronk is wait, is Kronk the dude from Thor? Chris Pratt is no Brock. I mean, but who is, really? That's Korg. Alright. I was close. He's the himbo from The Emperor's New Groove. I gotcha. Okay. I have never actually watched Emperor's New Groove, and I need to do that. I need to rectify that error, that deep error in my life. Let's see, what was... it's pretty fun. I mean, I've heard really good things about it. I don't know if it was poorly marketed, or it came out at a time when I was, like, just maybe a little bit too old for Disney. But, like, I know I could have seen it, and I chose not to. It's pretty good. I hope to see it in Kingdom Hearts 4 somehow. Lol. Wait, I feel like there's like a joke there and I just don't get it. Wait, are there actual rumors? God, I hate it. I love that it's a minor classic given its cheap throwaway movie toss out to salvage an absolute disastrous production that saw the original creative team fired. That's not great. The kind of purpley bits here are dangerous. Otherwise, it's just a very straightforward platformer.
Okay.
It's like an easy hard level, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like it uses some of the same techniques of hard levels, but much more forgiving.
Okay.
It does have some lighting issues, though. Like, no joke.
Yeah. The lighting is pretty harsh.
I think it's an LBP2 issue.
Because is it an LBP2 level?
Yes.
Oh, okay. That can explain it.
This is an LBP2 jam. Oh, crumbs. Oh, wait, Melangard's going off. I've got to go. Goodbye, everyone. Thanks for the good time as always. Melangard, thank you so much for dropping by tonight, and congratulations again on getting second place in the contest. And I completely blanked out because I was also reading something from Kronos at the same time. If you get 15,000, you get the scoreboard. That's... You know, I actually saw a video not too long ago about how to make... Oh, God. How to make those scoreboards. Right, we're over here. Womp womp.
It's that away.
I forget whose channel it was on. Though. Also, like a really neat level from Chunkinator 4 that I guess never got published, but it was like grabbing on things to make them make the perspective go from 2D to 3D. And oh wait, I'm gonna die. It just looks really cool. This level is what got me thinking about doing like a basic 4-color platformer though. Because like the presentation here, like the colors are pretty solid as to what gameplay effects that they have.
I think the level is reminding me of, I can't remember the name, but it was made by a French creator, and it was chemistry something, rather, and you change like the color of like goop, and it would have different effects.
Oh, is it Chemical Forest?
I don't think it was far in a forest. It was made by, I remember the name of the creator, but not the level at all. I think the creator was called Codex?
Oh, I know that name. It's not the level I was thinking of then. Because the level I was thinking of was definitely not a Codex gem. Ah, fudge.
Meow.
Codex, it's KHOD? EX, if I remember correctly?
Yes. Yep. Nice. Oh.
This is actually like a halfway decent use of the Attractogel material, and it's shocking.
That it is. It's just, it's a little confusing with the online, because like if you're upside down,
Fudge.
It makes you look like you're. Ow. Like it makes you, if you're upside down, it makes you look like you're way above the. Like you're way farther down than you are. So it's very confusing.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
I think it's only for you. Well, no, it's only for me on my screen. I see it. I think on your screen it looks fine. Just I need to be super careful. Also, Quill is going to sleep.
Oh, Quill! You have a wonderful sleep.
Have a good night.
I don't know why my brain just completely stopped there, but please sleep well, have a good day tomorrow, and have only good dreams. That's our ask. Where did Hirunda go? Did you die?
I am very dead.
Okay.
I am the most deadest thing in the universe. Oh, hello.
Once again alive. And I will check your message in just a second, Kronos. And that's the whole jam.
That was quite a nice jam.
Yeah, I really
very
like
fruity.
that one. Like, it's very gameplay focused, but it still has a nice look to it. It drills down on just a couple of gameplay elements so that you get a lot of use out of them. It's very like manageable from a time sense, and it does have momentum to it. Like it's a little bit harder to see, I think, in multiplayer because we're kind of bouncing off internet issues and things like that. But
that's true, yeah.
Yeah, I really dug that one. Kronos says, I looked at the circuit board, then copied it. And I don't mean copy by literally copying it. I just looked at the logic and built it from scratch. The reason for this was because community-made objects are a bit more expensive in the thermo. Interesting. That I didn't know. I didn't realize that. Also, apparently there's a timer, and I didn't notice that either. Oh wait, no, I do know the timer, right? Because there's a sticker for the race. Codex. You'd mentioned Codex. I haven't thought about this creator in like forever. You can't actually actively tinker with community circuit boards, so making my own lets me do it pretty easily. Yeah, I I kind of understand why they have it set up the way they do, but it is also the suck. It's very suck.
Yeah, I think now looking at your stream on my second monitor, it is called Megachemia. Megachemia.
Okay. Well, why don't we try the first of that set?
You might have... Did you not play it?
There's a bunch of levels that I have played that, for some reason, never tracked. Because I have come across levels before that I know I've done this level, and it doesn't have an attempted mark on it. So
I guess
don't
it's
know.
the usual junk.
Yeah, it's as Kronos says, it's LBP things. It's just LBP things.
It's just LBP things, you know. It does that sometimes.
Man, Hive, I am looking at these banned screen names, and first off, once again, thank you for catching those before we had to deal with it. But also, they're like really depressing. I would ask people to like type things that needed to get like auto-modded so that we could allow them, so it pushes down the mod actions so I don't have to look at it anymore, but such is life. Also, my tags are busted again. Thank you, Twitch. You are winning as always, Twitch. It doesn't have the right game listed. I hate that, and I always forget to check it.
Because doesn't the PS4 manually... Can't you change the tag on the PS4?
Like, I've got to do it through the stream info edit. And I do that like before we start streaming, because that's how I get the title set up. But it always changes them back when we start streaming, and I don't know why it does that. Well, worse, it doesn't always do it. It just like will do it periodically. So I'll get in the habit of checking when the stream starts and be like, oh, I have to fix it now. And then it'll be fine for a while, and I'll forget to check it. And then I'll notice like halfway through a stream that it's set to games and demos instead of what we're actually playing. Will you archive Tower Defense? I would like to, Kronos, and I will eventually. Like, I honestly would like to archive all your stuff. I would like to archive CZ, because I think it's amazing. I'd like to archive Tower Defense because it's really good. But I do know also that Tower Defense in particular it's something I'd have to do on a day off because it's just such a chunk of time. But it will eventually get the archiving. Wait, what?
I messed with the goop.
You messed with the goop?
I'm gooped.
You know, see, this is why you don't mess around with Gwyneth Paltrow, because you just end up getting gooped, and nobody likes that. Yo, is the green goop like okay? Because we didn't. Oh,
the green goop is gravity.
Ah, I gotcha.
It's getting your G's in order.
I don't know why I just thought like, oh,
wait,
Hirunda's talking about Jesus. It's like, why though? Why would that be a thing?
Where?
Oh, the red is grabbable. Oh, fudge. Oh, can I get back up there? Hold up. Oh, I gotta be in the goop. Getting the game license on a list on Twitch is a nightmare. You mean so that it'll be in the actual drop-down menu? Why are you, why are you...
It's layer shenanigans. I'm trying... Oh, there we go.
Oh, no, I didn't think you were doing it on purpose. I was wondering, like, mechanically, it was something keeping you from interacting with the whatchamacallit. You know, the whatchamacallit.
The goop.
The goop. Gwyneth Paltrow's goop. Which I think is like... I didn't mean to do that, but it was genius.
I cannot believe it. Wahee!
Curse your sudden and inevitable betrayal. Attract material fights you at right angles. Ah, gotcha.
What?
Oh, I'm back. Wait.
Grab the thing.
Oh.
There we go.
It floats. It's like in like in It.
Wee.
If you're gonna watch It, like, you gotta watch the TV miniseries version with Tim Curry. Like, it's not worth it to watch the movie. I mean, the TV miniseries
TV version. What?
Oh yeah, originally, it was a made-for-TV series. I mean, it wasn't like a series; it was like a mini-series.
I thought you meant the thing.
Oh, that would be pretty amazing, but unfortunately, that is not the case. No, this is just It.
It's just It.
Much like Faith No More's breakout hit Epic, it is It. But, like, they've got that scene where one of the characters is, like, making out with the lady character, but then there's a pan-down reveal that she's wearing clown pants. And it's just genius. It is absolute silliness. Wait, did you die?
I did die. The goop in this test tube is toxic.
Oh, I hate that. I gotta get the goop over to...
It's been on Reddit for too long.
Oh god. I only use Reddit for the, for LBP. I don't look at anything else on Reddit. I don't look at anything else on Reddit.
It's the subreddit for frogs.
Yeah, I like it. Go with that. Look, The Thing from Another World is a fun time. Like the original, the 1950s one. It's not. I mean, it's not fun. Yo, what am I doing here?
I think there's a lever you can pull that's in distance on the right. It's on the wall.
I mean, it's fun adjacent, Hive. And the most fun about it is the fact that the thing from another world is a carrot. Like, literally is a carrot. Oh, that's not something I expected to happen, but okay. Oh, I hate this. Why are they on timers? Yo, though. How do I get up there? Why you gotta be like this? Game?
Shoot the goop.
I am shooting the goop. The goop is being shot. Look, it went there. There's a decent... This is true. This is true. There is a very decent fire stunt for the time. I cannot get up there. It is too far. Or do I not need to go up there? Because I could just grapple hook. Oh my god, I hate it. Fine. Is there a gore gag in the original thing? I don't remember that at all.
Oh.
How good is the Shining TV miniseries? It's got Steven Weber from Wings. I don't know if that's a selling point for you or not. It's much closer to the actual book of The Shining. So there's a much stronger supernatural element of it. You were making a joke about The Shining? Wait, I'm so confused. I mean, you can if you want to, but like I feel like I missed a thing. Oh God! Look at my last post. Oh, hold on a second. Give me a second. Getting the game listed on Twitch is a nightmare. I saw that. Like, how the good version... Oh! Okay, I misread your last post. I misread the order of words and thought you were asking a question, and you were not.
What?
Yo!
I am so
what is
sorry.
This? What is this? Why you gotta be like that? I see how it is. Oh, fudge. But it's on me, Alice. It's totally on me. I muffed it. See, I do want your comments on the level. Wait, you no longer have a grappling hook. That's a problem.
I no longer have the grapples.
Wait, I no longer have the grapples. I hate it. Science with Steven Weber from Wings. Actually, now that I think about it, the jerky mechanic from Wings. Well, he wasn't jerky in Wings, but like I think he turned out to be a jerk in real life. He was also in a Stephen King miniseries. He was, fudge. What's the character's name? The one who says moon all the time. M-O-O-N, that spells moon. Tom Cullen. He was Tom Cullen in The Stand. And the only good part of The Stand is, like, the first 45 minutes? Yo, though! Hirunda, what are you doing?
I'm flubbing it.
You are flubbing it, indeed.
I am the royal flub.
That sounds dirty. I don't know how I feel about that. That sounds like a lot.
It's a lot of responsibility.
Apparently.
The expectation to flub.
There's a lot going on in this level. This is like way more than I have the brain space to handle.
It is quite a lot. I think that's one thing that's holding it back, is there's a lot happening.
I know Kronos has some thoughts, and I'm gonna check out those thoughts. It's gonna take a minute. Are we in Aperture Science? Is GLaDOS gonna come out and like start mocking us?
No, I think we're in camera lens science.
Wah wah wah.
I'm ready to be a dad.
You are ready to be a dad. Do you want to, are you built for dadding?
I don't think I'm ready to be dad. Physically, like, I meet the checklist, but am I emotionally ready to be a dad? Maybe later. Wait.
I mean, there's no reason to rush into it, but...
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
fudge. Oh, okay, I see. Why did I think the slippery stuff was going to kill us?
Because it's blue and the kill stuff is purple.
I hate that.
The goop.
I hate
The
that.
goop.
When was our last checkpoint? Oh, fudge. Well, we're gonna find out now.
Oh, hang on.
Oh.
Flask.
Oh God! I'm so sorry! What?
I think it's on a timer. I think this one and... Oh yeah, there we go.
Okay, I thought like...
Ugh, come on.
I thought I jumped on the bounce pad and I... Like, the timing was just perfect, I guess.
Flask.
Oh, I'm not even... You get that flask if you need it.
Flask.
Flask?
No. I binned it.
Please do. Like, honestly, I'm gonna get like a big chunk of thoughts as soon as we get through this.
I think there's too many shenanigans happening on screen for us to have any thoughts. At least that's my experience.
There's like too many shenanigans. Just straight up. This level's got too many shenanigans.
Yeah.
Like, it's definitely interesting, but it's kind of doing maybe more than it needs to for a first level. Not, I mean, it's not Codex's first level, but like a first level in a series.
Yeah. They're probably trying to do a lot. Like, but it's still very rough around the edges. I don't know if it's because it was a very early LittleBigPlanet 2 level, or if it's just generally rough.
It might have been
back
that,
then.
like, he might not have originally planned to come back to it and known that he was going to have, like, 3 levels to build these ideas, so just shove all the levels into one thing, all the ideas into one thing. Yo, hello, there's a... What? What? What?
Oh yeah, there is a boss fight.
Excuse me? You can't just, like, up and break the scoreboard and then be like, oh yeah, here's a boss.
Hello.
Are we... Oh, there we are. Oh my god,
It's
look
the
at
goop
you.
monster. It's the goop.
Oh, we're playing, I know where we are now. It's Evil Within 2. We're in the... What was it called? I don't know. There was like a big... There was like an underground facility and there was a goop monster in it.
I love how I pop out of this pipe. Just like, hey, hello, I'm your replacement Hirunda for the day. How can I be of service?
It's a pretty good mood. Like, it's a nice way to set up the respawn.
Hello.
Oh god, we're gonna have to use like everything, aren't we? Like every bloody
All the goop.
chemical.
The power of friendship and goop.
I mean, I am a fan of friendship and or goop. Oh, you can shoot the you can shoot
It's a new goop.
the purple goop that's dropping from the ceiling. Oh, what a feeling, purple goop from the ceiling.
Where?
Alright, what were you?
What? Oh, we need to jump on him. We need to jump on the goop snake.
Wait. It's... There's... Part of the goopster is... What is even going on here? Like, what do you want from us, Level? This is absurd. This is absolutely absurd. You need to make some choices, Level. There are choices and you need to make them.
Ow.
Oh god. Alright, fine, fine, fine.
Ow.
Fine, I guess. What?
Goop him up.
I did. What? I did. Goop him up with what? Okay.
Goop him up with the goop.
But this goop has never done anything besides make platforms. Why would you think that it was gonna? I mean, not why would you, as in Hirunda. I mean, like, why would a player assumed that it was
What?
suddenly going to work that way.
The goop is defeated.
The goop is defeated.
The goop snake is no more.
That sounds so bad. Like, that just sounds awful.
Its last days of gooped
Jaden
have
VR
come
Gaming
to an
VR.
end.
Welcome to chat. It's a pleasure to have you dropping by. I hope that you're doing
Hello.
well and that there's not too much stress in your life. We are jamming some LBP. Can you play with us? I don't know if my internet connection would allow for that, but perhaps sometime in the future we might be able to do something. Actually, I do need to check what Kronos is saying. Wanna peep Kronos' thoughts. Attract material fights. Oh, got that. I like the idea of this level. It just lacks momentum to make it work as well as they probably intended. Yeah, that's like momentum is definitely an issue with the level. The level's gimmick is colors doing things and doing more things when you mix them, but it ended up hurting the flow, and it introduces new colors far too late for me to care personally. I memorized pink, green, and blue before completely tuning out. That's like... Yeah.
That's very fair criticism, yeah.
Yeah.
It's too much. That they were trying to do a little too much, and it's still too rough around the edges to be really, you know, like a really excellent level, I feel. There's too many, just too many points where it just slows down the level too much.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that you're sick, Jaden. I hope it's not serious. I hope it's something that you can get over relatively quickly. Because being sick does suck. That's a big ball of no fun.
Being sick is not, as the kids say, sick.
It's not sick.
It's not.
Oh, it's asthma. That's also a ball of no fun.
Yeah.
Trying to think. I think Quill has got issues with asthma as well. Perhaps. I feel like she's mentioned that.
One thing with this level, I think it's got the nasty habit of the creator, like level linking to the sequel level. So you might need to jump out.
I hate that. Alice has got asthma issues also. There's a lot of that going around. I came by my poor lungs through hard work, dedication, and 2 packs of cigarettes a day. I'm down to 1 pack. But yeah, there was a while I was smoking a lot more. I gotta stop. They're putting the prices up again soon. Like, everything's getting more expensive, yo. We've got all this is pure Japan, but we've got all these signs up in our shop that are like, alcohol prices are going up on this date. Make sure you stock up on alcohol early.
Just get all the bottles. Just big spend. Make us big profit. Just get all of them.
There's an actual like list of high test alcohol, like, and how much the prices are going to increase by, because this is what the customers need to know. Jaden says no smoking. Honestly, Jaden, like, no smoking is the best idea. Not gonna lie.
Very sound advice.
I know I ought not to smoke, but I've been smoking since I was 18, so like it's kind of a grained in habit at this much. Has the pin message has not happened, and that's my fault. I need to learn how to do that so that I don't have to leave it to you all the time. It is a family-friendly stream. Luckily, we've managed to go this far without breaking family-friendly, which is shocking because we're already at the hour 47 point.
Uh-huh.
Let's see. I think what we'll do is do one more level, and then we can go into create mode, and that will mean that Hirunda, you'll have something that you can actually do when I take a break. Because
No problem. Yep.
when we go into create mode, I'll probably take a short break because it's been an hour.
Yep. Yeah, I do have some stuff to munch on, so I don't know if I'm going to be particularly productive, but screw
no, like,
productivity.
you don't have to be productive, just so that you weren't sitting, like, with nothing to do in the pod.
Eating some bickies, that's productive.
I mean, that is productive. Let's take a look at Izuma Bento Sandwich.
Kronos has a fish fact.
Oh, fish facts!
Red alert, Kronos has a fish fact.
The oyster's process of making a pearl can range from 6 months to several years. Some oysters can produce 2 to 3 pearls within their lifetime. How long does an oyster live? I guess, like...
Ooh, I can back up this fact. I have a computer. What am I talking about?
Irritation. So I guess if we want more pearls, we should put them on Twitter. Because they'd probably be spitting out pearls like just rapid fire. I can't believe that freaking Musk made everybody see his tweets. Hi, that was like the most absurd thing I read in forever.
I didn't see any of his tweets. I got him blocked, and I'm not seeing anything. Like, even if someone retweets him, it just pops up as like, oh, I don't see this tweet. I wonder who that's from. Oh, it's him.
I think it's like, I think if you've got him blocked, I think it's safe. Like, okay. I think they don't show up. Otosan go, oh, crumbs, it's too fast. Basically, she made a lunch for her husband.
Sandwich.
And he forgot it. Oh my god, it's a giant sandwich.
It's so wide.
We gotta get the sandwich to Otosan.
Now, can I keep the sandwich? There's 2 of them.
Well, it did say that we got like a new item. So, I don't know.
I think this counts as item duplication glitch. Ow.
Now, if we get in water, will that mess up the sandwich?
Definitely. You don't give a soggy sandwich to someone.
Yo, squirrels! I'm just saying.
It's a very lethal squirrel. Sandwich.
Yo, but what about the open face sandwich, which is by design soggy because it's made with gravy? Do y'all do open face sandwiches in New Zed?
No, I don't think gravy's that big of a thing anyways.
That is just like, I don't know, I mean, they were a staple of my childhood.
I think the big thing here is sausage sizzles, where it's just sausage, white bread, and choice of topping. So it's a hot dog, but it's like a piece of white bread just used as a bun.
You brought my bento! Thank you so much! You're very welcome, you very strange man.
What about my sandwich?
Nope.
Don't I get pocket money for my sandwich?
He wanted mine. I got here first.
Oh, yeah, no, actually, sausage sizzle is not a uniquely New Zealand thing. It is also a very Aussie thing as well, so...
Alice says, I think my Twitter is especially broke that I somehow never see a Musk tweet, even without blocking him. I mean, you are one of the blessed elect. Gravy's not really a thing outside of Anglo-Saxon world, so I've never seen it here. I mean, it's fine. Gravy's not a thing that I would fight or kill over. It is just a hot sauce that exists. But it does make pretty good sandwiches.
Now that I'm thinking of gravy, like, I managed to get to eat for the very first time Japanese curry through work.
Oh God, I'm so sorry.
It's alright. It's perfectly fine. Like if it's the
See,
last thing I need to eat,
that is it.
It's fine.
Is that
But
not what I said? It is aggressively okay.
it is. It really is. It's just meat, the gravy. I have no other way to describe it, but that it is gravy. And it's got bits of carrot, bits of onion, and beef. There's a beef.
Honestly, like, yeah, you're not wrong. That's
Yeah, I feel like your description of aggressively okay is the most apt description there is for Japanese curry.
it's not bad, and I've had good curries. Like there are shops that kind of toy with the recipe a little bit more, but like it's fine. It's
Yeah.
like it's just fine.
Yeah. I don't know. Every time I'm gonna think, like, if someone says curry, my first instinct is Indian curry.
Yeah,
I think primarily because British influence. Like, if you go to England and you look for a curry, you're gonna end up with Indian food, which is perfectly fine because Indian food is rad. It is awesome.
yeah. I'm a fan of the Indian curries. I'm always gonna love them.
Always like a good chicken korma and a good sagaloo.
Oh my God, I could go for that like right now.
And what else? Actually, no, I'll stop there. I'm gonna make myself hungry. I say that, I have like a bowl with like bickies in it, like biscuits. And not the American biscuit. The biscuit biscuit.
The biscuit, excuse me?
You know, the biscuit.
I'm sorry, but what? The proper biscuit. Y'all just go to hell. Go to hell.
Oh,
What is
family
even
friendly.
with you?
Oh, family friendly.
I am shocked.
Oh,
I
we
am
got this
shocked and
stream-
disheartened.
we got the stream non-family friendly over biscuits.
I
and
didn't
cookies.
swear. Hold on a
You
second.
said you said heck.
Now,
But the non. To be fair, I'm being a bit of a pedant.
I was
so-
gonna say, because like, if I don't know what family hell is not like an acceptable word in.
Oh, okay. I think it's darn. I think the non-family friendly version of that's not okay. Look. Oh, yeah, Risco, do you want to see Janitor?
Oh,
Well,
I would. I would.
Hang on. Now, there's a very high probability it's gonna break. I think if you unpause it.
Oh yeah, sorry about that.
Okay, it's broken here because it is facing the wrong way, so let me... There we go. And over time it's got little sound effects that play.
Okay. This looks like so much more complex than I expected.
Is
Like-
it gonna do a noise? There we go.
Well, it kind of does, yeah.
Yeah, it does little sort of grumbles. It's like, ugh.
Oh, it's gonna run into the wall.
No, it can change. No.
Oh!
No.
Fudge!
No,
I'm
no.
so sorry.
Put it down. It's a creature, so it can, like, look.
Oh my
Does it on its
God!
It does it
What
automatically.
even? What is this? This is not science. This is magic.
This is actually fully automatic. Like, creatures usually do this by default if they're just wandering about. So, yeah.
This is the delightful sweeping mafia robot that Hirunda showed off making. Yes, this is the
Technically,
one.
it's not. It's technically not a mafia robot, but it absolutely could be. but it's using the same model for simplicity, like the same head. The body's been modified to have a janitor's uniform, and I think everything else is, apart from...
Hey, he's got a boiler suit.
Yeah. Yeah. I think if I can dismantle it... Whoops. Yeah, if you do pause it, I can bring this up and show off the mechanism that's being used to basically make the broom move back and forwards. Hang on.
I didn't do that. That one was you.
So then if I'm going to move this out of the way and make it static.
Our broom!
The broom is perfectly fine. Nothing's going to happen to our broom.
Does it have a follower on it?
It does have a follower on it, and it follows... Like, it's at the tippy top. If you look at the broom, you're going to see... Actually, wait. There you go. Is it in preview on your screen?
It's not anymore.
Okay, hang on.
Should it be in preview?
Yep, just so that we're on the same screen.
Okay.
Wait. Hang on. Okay, so... Wait. Oh, I'm getting very confused. Okay, so is it in preview on your screen?
It is in preview on my screen.
Okay. If you go to your start menu and set it manually, it won't also shift my preview.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a known bug.
Do you want it on preview or off preview?
Off preview.
Gotcha.
Okay. So now it should be synced up. So yeah, this follower at the very end of at the tippy tip of the broom here follows this end of the linkage, and this is this whole sort of invisible material structure. I'll turn it into dull metal so that we can see it here.
Okay.
There. And there. This... Actually, hang on. One last piece. Slide this away. This is our Chebyshev lambda linkage.
Okay.
And then if you unpause, you can see how it works. The only moving part, or the only motorized part, is this little arm here, and it only rotates that way. But then you can see how the linkage sort of affects everything else.
That is really wild.
It was pretty cool, but I did a little bit of modification to the speed of it as it runs. So if I decide to let it not accelerate, you can see the motion, the actual motion of the arm.
Okay.
So before I was doing some tweaking with the speed, but there that's how it normally should run, and you can see there's a bit of jerk as it enters at a certain part of the cycle.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why there's a little bit of modification to get the arc. Oh. I might have balked something, but that's fine. It's not unique. It needs to be
very
inverted.
unique. Be kind to your janitor.
The janitor's great, but I can just bring another one up. They're fine. They're all great, but there we go.
Now you've got another one on the other side uniform. Too. Is that to balance it?
No, it's basically the broom, or depending on which side it goes, there's a speed sensor that detects is our janitor going left or right.
Right.
So if I bring it up, it's in this, and you can see it's going to be this one here, and then this feeds back into this selector here that decides the direction of the head and the rotation of the broom. So it gets a little bit of a tilt depending on the direction it goes.
Okay.
And then it turns the Chebyshev linkage off and activates the tag at the top of it. So if I just invert the output. Wait. Huh? Actually, if I just need to... Boop. You can see now it's on the other side.
Okay. And then it would follow that tag instead.
Yep.
See, I was...
The important...
Oh, go on.
No, you go first.
I was gonna say, with the dead fish, because I've got them here. I had been using a speed sensor to kind of do the exact same thing that you were with deciding facing. But I found, because there's part of the attack cycle where it backs up a little bit and then it charges forward, and it was making the facing reverse because the speed sensor was saying, oh, you're going to the left, then you should have the face showing on this side. But really I wanted it to be like it's just backing up. So what I did instead was I had the opacity tweakers being fed just directly off the behavior. So if it's patrolling right or if it's charging right, it will go into the OR gate, and then the OR gate will affect the opacity tweaker so that it's showing the head is on the right side of the fish, and then vice versa for the left. And that means that I do get that backup motion, but the head is still pointing in the correct direction.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just perusing.
Oh no, by all means. It might make a little bit more sense. The tags will make a little bit more sense with the motion board.
Oh, wow.
So basically, I've got the three different speeds. I've got 20%, I've got 50, and I've got 100. And they'll feed into the positive or negatives on the advance mover.
Oh, okay.
And then the tags will just tell like which node needs to be open.
Okay. So with the sequences, you're activating tags.
Yes.
And then these feed back into this. Okay.
Yes.
I think I use the same sort of system for boss fights for specific patterns. Mm-hmm. And each sort of attack pattern is a sequencer full of tags to do a specific thing.
Yeah. It's basically like... It's basically the system that I used with the my old acting bots way back in Roughly 5th Minutes Fresh. It's just been like it's just gotten more granular over time as I've kind of gotten used to how they work. So like with a system like this, you can get a pretty like fine grading in speeds, because you could just set it up for as many batteries as you want. And then with that, like flipping between different rightward speeds and leftward speeds, then you can get a lot more dynamism in the movements. So like, I don't know if you would remember, because like it's been 3 years since the last episode, but like, you know, the characters in Roughly 50 Minutes Fresh, they would dash forward, they would run back, they would pace, they would, you know, come forward in layers, like, and all of that was set up basically with a system like this. It's just, it looks a lot uglier than it is. Like, honestly, it works really well. And I did fix the issue where, like, if you're trying to avoid the fish, and originally the way it was set up, you could, if you were jumping in front of it, but if you landed too close behind, it was triggering the attack from behind. And so all I did basically, because I really didn't want that, was I turn off the, like, there's a node, here it is, going into the charge setup, and if it's facing away, it'll turn off the opposite side's impact sensors. So, like, you can actually sneak behind the fish now, which you couldn't do before.
Oh. Okay, so you can only... Oh.
Sorry about that. Just kind of moving it down.
No, that's all good. Yeah. So you can only have a left attack if it's patrolling left?
Yes.
And the same thing with the other side?
Yes.
Okay.
And I put in, like, for redundancy, I put in knots on the dash as well. So, like, if it's attacking already to the right,
okay,
then you can't force it into an attack from the left when you're trying to avoid it. So, like, you can actually get a clean jump over it. Although it's going to be pretty hard to jump with it this big.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can't actually jump over it when it's that big. Oh, I don't actually have any environmental stops for it. Hold on. That would probably help. Patrol left and patrol right. Those are important.
Let me put some blocks.
Nothing will block because it's dephysicalized.
I mean, put some tags on them.
Well, we could. We could do.
Let's tag them up.
So this would be the left patrol.
What's the tag for the left side?
The tag over there should be our patrol, because it's going to start patrolling right once it hits that point.
Our Pat. It's Pat, but he's an R. He's the letter R, and nothing else. Okay.
So now, if it's in an attack, and it hits a tag that tells it to go into patrol, it'll just drop back into patrol again, so that it doesn't go flying off screen.
It is crawling. Is that the normal pattern as it's patrolling?
Yeah, it's like it's a slow pause, and then a little bit faster.
It's actually not a pause, it's going a little bit backwards.
Is it? It shouldn't be going backwards.
No, it might be the lag on my screen.
Yeah, it slows down a little bit. Like, it doesn't get a full stop because I've got the decel set to 40. Because I wanted it to feel like it was kind of drifting a little bit.
Okay. So now it's not seeing me.
Oh, no, that's interesting. Oh, because it's not seeing you because you're behind it. Right. Okay, yeah, I was like, oh no, did something break?
Come get me.
It doesn't look backwards on my screen. I don't know when you said that. Now I'm worried how long that comment's been sitting there and I just ignored it. Hold on a second. Let me pull this up. Okay, so it wasn't too long ago. Good. Now I get you. Okay, because he didn't have said it looked like it was going backwards, and it doesn't look backwards on your screen. Gotcha.
Yeah, I think it's just the lag, and on your screen I think it looks more correct than on my screen, where it needs to play a little bit of catch up.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah. I think one thing about the fish is the audio cue.
Okay.
It does an audio cue when it notices you, but then it doesn't do an audio cue when it sort of launches itself.
That's a good point. I should because I don't have anything in there right now.
Because it does a little bit of a charge, right? It kind of is like, oh, I got him in my sights, and wah, and then it lunges forward.
Right.
which I think is very cute. Just being like, "Ooh, I'm ready, I'm ready." It's like a cat sort of wiggling its butt as
Right.
it's aiming for an attack.
All right. So like, so we got it. It stops. It does a slow backwards, and then it does the jump forward. So the audio cue would probably go right here, because we'd
I'd
want.
say put it like as it attacked,
Okay.
like a yeah or something, or to that effect.
What do we got? Now, one thing. See, I have a big problem with audio actually, because my hearing is not great. So it's
Okay.
really hard for me to tell like how loud something is. So I have a feeling that I tend to make my sounds a lot softer than they probably need to be because I'm worried about, overdoing it in the other direction.
Oh, I can help with mastering. I can help with mastering a little bit.
What would be a good noise?
I think a little squeal, because the other sound effect is like, very sort of "nyeh" or something.
Yeah, what is the other sound effect? I don't remember. Um, it's a silkworm yelp. That's in animals.
Ooh. Do we have any questions for Kronos? They were having breakfast.
I do not
If
believe that we asked anything in particular. Oh, that's definitely not it. That's definitely not it.
I just heard the chicken, I was like, wrong animal.
Yeah.
Uh,
See, there's not a lot of like. There's only the two sounds for silkworm. You've got a skitter and a yelp.
I think the yelp
But the
might
yelp is,
be.
I think, what I'm already using.
That, well, I'm thinking of one of the monster sounds. Let me have a quick look.
There are some like really good monster sounds. It's also like makes like a little like swimming through slime noise, but I don't know if that's getting picked up.
I think it is also doing the swimming noise. I don't know if that's like a little too soft.
Turkeynator?
That's the big turkey at the end of
No,
the
I mean,
factory for better tomorrow.
oh, I
It's a
know what
big.
it is. I'm just like the question mark is more like, is that the sound I'm looking for? It's a little much. And Kronos, you're like 100% right. Like the color coded sound effects were definitely a thing.
Super useful. I think the spider meanie sound effect might be.
The spider meanie?
Yep. If you, it's
Oh, there
towards
we
the
are.
bottom.
Oh,
They might be a little much. I was thinking of another sound effect. Maybe the squeal, but I don't know.
I kind of like the spider meanie though. Let me give that a try. Let's see how that works out.
Oh, whoops.
Oh, I forgot that. I keep on forgetting I put it on danger. I can't hear anything because my headphones are busted. Actually, yeah, that's not so bad.
Yeah.
The one issue with the fish is that if it's trying to do the charge when it's too close to a patrol tag, that it will back up into the patrol tag and that'll reset the patrol behavior.
Oh, okay.
So it is one thing I'm going to have to be kind of like careful about, and how I like actually place the fish to make sure it's not like obvious.
Okay.
So I might have it like where their patrol would take them, for example, say like the patrol takes them into a place where the player actually can't go, like a hole or something, so that they wouldn't ever have cause to be that close to it, like, and close to the player at the same time.
I mean, one thing you could do, which might be risky, is deactivating their ability to sense patrol tags while they're charging up, and have it extend a little bit so that they can get a little bit of distance.
That's totally doable too. That's like that wouldn't even be hard to set up.
Yeah.
I can see how that works, because it's just like turning off with another node.
You'd have to get the timing. You'd have to look at the timing of it. Also, there we go. Here, fishy, fishy, fishy. Oh,
A suggestion would be that after an attack, make it so that it returns to a tag in the center of the path. Well, it's not, although that is a good idea, just like for a general behavior. It's not so much the problem with like after the attacks as the build up to the attack. If you're close to, let's let it come back to.
yeah.
I
think I can be the test subject for this. If come on, little buddy. Ow.
Wait, why did we both
players?
Oh, because I've got it on kill everyone, because I wasn't sure how the kill sensors worked with multiple people. That's on me.
Everyone must die.
That's totally on me. Do you set that to activating then? Is that how you fix that?
I don't know if it's gonna work here. Let me see. Everyone activating. Let's try activating. Ah, I think I know why. It's because the signals that it's sending to the thing here, to the kill tweaker, doesn't have a connection to a player.
It should be the connection should be the hold on a second.
Because yeah, if you pause it, if you give it a little pause. Okay, so
it should be.
What's the like wire that goes to this node here?
It's coming off of impact sensors on
both the bodies here. Okay.
Right.
Okay. And this is connected to the triangle here.
Right. The triangle's got all the actual like movement stuff. Like the actual meat of the fish is the triangle. But the only thing that should be killing players is if they touch the actual body. Because the impact is on it's not ignore rigid connections.
Okay. Yeah, I think, and this is getting very deep into sort of how logic works, but yeah, I think activating means that like the final logic signal needs to be associated with a player.
Okay.
The problem is there's a risk that the impact sensor might not be enough to sort of be like, okay, that belongs to said player that has impacted with said object. And I think that's the case, is that it doesn't acknowledge that this sensor has been hit with a player.
Okay.
With a specific player compared to any player. So that's why, like, activating wouldn't work, but killing everyone, not a good idea.
Huh.
So I think a replacement would be actually this is a version that's been saved, right?
Yeah. This is my
Actually,
Mark III.
so actually, if you want to save this one, because this one has sound effects attached to it.
Yeah. I mean,
If you want to,
not like
yeah,
major
just
changes,
so,
but
yeah. But before I start tampering with it, yeah, the habit of software developer folk is save everything before you do big changes. Have a copy on standby. So it be on murder. So instead, to have an association with a player, what we're going to do is we're going to have a broadcast microchip.
okay.
So it's going to activate when a player. So the same way your kill chip or your kill tweaker is going to activate as anyone in the level collides with it. We're going to have a broadcast microchip that's going to activate to the nearest player. Let's see. Yeah. And then that's going to be just all players, but it's going to activate to the nearest one, so closest in range in our and in our settings, and we're going to have our radius or range to be set bigger than the fish. And then I think let's keep it to that. And then in that, we are going to deliver the kill tweaker, if I can find it. There it is.
Now, question: how does this affect if there's already a broadcast microchip on the board? Like, does that just add a new broadcast microchip on top of, like, technically speaking, on top of the first one, or does it override the first one, or?
No, like, you can have as many broadcast chips onto tagged objects or characters or creatures in this case, as many as you want. Like, you can have two that function at the same time in parallel.
This is interesting. I did not know this.
Or even, this is something I do with the health system in PtaER, you can have a broadcast microchip that has a tag that can then have a broadcast microchip be run on that tag. If that made any sense.
No, I actually do get that.
Yeah, basically nesting through the use of tags. Then this, so we know for sure that's going to activate, and we're going to set it to confetti and to kill the owner, which should be the owner of the broadcast microchip.
Okay.
Now fair warning, this might be jank.
That's okay. No. I mean, that's the whole point. The question: what is the not gate doing?
Basically, what we want is we want the kill to be activated as soon as it exists. Right? It needs to be the default state, like, because it's like putting itself onto a player, we want immediacy in killing. And that's where the not gate is here. It's a constant positive signal. Basically, it'd work as well if it were a battery. But I use not gates.
I get it.
if you get spawned but out of the way of the fish... Oh. Did it not kill me?
It did not kill you. I am shocked.
That's just us.
It killed me.
What?
I died.
Hang on. Let me double check, because there are some shenanigans with broadcast chips.
Shenanigans.
Aha! It only detected the lead player, not all players, so... Yep, okay, Kronos also double checked, and it was set to kill, well, it was set to lead player only.
Murder?
Yeah. Murder.
Murder most fish. Well, that is fabulous. This fish that's only going to show up like in like a couple of places in the level. It's gonna be fabulous. I've got like ideas. So I'm thinking what I'm thinking is like gonna have like a short progressing to the left, like horizontal section, go into an elevator. The elevator is gonna stop multiple times on the way down, and the players are gonna have to do something to start the elevator again. While when it's stopped, I'm thinking that like the elevator will partially flood, and that's where the fish come in.
Ah.
And maybe there will be a giant spider moon vomiting blood that the players will have to dodge.
Whoa, okay.
But I'm thinking like that, because what I want is like I want something that now the falling poison is something that's going to be like a very easy to dodge attack, because what I want to do is that in the final section, I want to have two elevators that are kind of running in parallel, that the players will have to jump from one to the other. And with the dodging of like the spit attack to be a little bit more like intense, so that earlier on they'll have like an easier way to do it, where really the focus is kind of just on keeping the elevator moving, and the spit attack is not like going to be super hard to deal with, so that when it is harder later in the level, they'll have already experienced it. Is kind of what I'm thinking.
Okay.
But we're gonna. I'm wondering if I'm gonna get this done, because I got to get it done by. See, the 100th episode would be March 10th. So if I want to actually have it like ready for episode 100, then it's got to be done by March 10th, which sucks. It's not that far. But when is Luigi Day?
I do not know when Luigi Day is.
Luigi's got all the personality. I don't know why Mario keeps getting the love.
He's got a mansion.
He does have a mansion. Everybody's all about Mario, but like I'm saying Luigi.
Now,
I'm just playing with gears right now. Like
these are some playing with gears.
I'm deeply satisfied with the fish. Thank you so much, by the way, for like the fish help, because
the fish is now fished.
I
guess.
I would not have thought to do the broadcast ship. That is it just is not an idea that would have occurred to me.
That's all right. I think I'm getting to the point where I'm tired enough to be like, wait, what was I doing again?
That's a whole mood. We've been there.
It's a very mood.
But I do understand that mood, and if you would like to call it for the evening on your end, I'm not going to get angry.
No. I'm right. I haven't gone to the biggies yet. I will rest after having my biggies, which I haven't had
Oh,
yet.
right, the bickies. I'm gonna
The
then I'll
biggies.
tell you what. I'm gonna take a short break, and
Okay.
you can bicky it up. These didn't work as
Yeah.
gears. They didn't work as gears at all. I know part of the reason why though, because you should just be a regular bolt. Yo, why you gotta be like this game? Oh, cause right. Oops.
Bring 'em in. Bring 'em in. What?
Well, I mean, it's kind of gear adjacent.
I mean, one cool gear-related hack you can do is make both of them dephysicalized and both turn at a rate that looks like they actually work as gears.
That's probably what I'm gonna end up doing because they're really only going to be a decorative element, so
Hmm.
it doesn't super matter because they're not going to be
It's not.
propelling.
It's not a gear simulation, is it? This isn't like Little Big Planet Mechanical Gear Simulator 2023.
Would I do what I do and use perfect circles instead? That's not how gears work, Kronos.
By the power of friction, I turn the
Okay, that's
lemons to
kind of how
teeth.
gears work, but not exactly. It's not classy looking, Kronos.
Actually, if gears have teeth, do they go to the dentist?
They do need to floss. Now, I'm going to take this
Uh,
break though. Hirunda, by all means, do whatever you want.
Bickies.
Have your
It's the Bicky
bickies.
break.
Have your bickies. And I will be back in probably about
Yep.
5 minutes. I think about five
Yep.
minutes. Yes.
Same here. I'll mute my microphone so it doesn't become a Bicky ASMR session. So
Oh, okay.
catch.
Actually, like let me just put on some music so people will have something to listen to.
Okay.
That should not keep you from your bickies, by the way.
Actually, since we're in a party, I should mute the party mic.
Yo, where did my timer go? Why did I decide to put it where I put it? That was silly. Oh my god, I can't find it anymore. F my life. Oh my god. Risco, what is wrong with you? What is your major malfunction, girl? Where is this flippin' timer? Why do you gotta be like this? I just want to take a break. I just want to put on music for the people. Game? You ain't gotta be like this. You don't gotta go so hard.
I heard you say music for the people, but I say party for the proletariat.
I mean, we could do that too. There ain't no party like a communist party.
Okay, back to Bicky break.
Okay, bicky it up. All right, I'm taking my break now. We got music. That's all that matters.
Okay. I'm back. Yeesh. No one tell her where I am. Shh, I'm hidden. Ugh, gosh, this chair is gonna kill me. No one say a thing. Look. Oh, I almost revealed myself. Actually, hang on. Hang on. Come on. There. This is very silly. Very silly business. Oh, that thing is cool. Hang on. Let me get it out. Oh, it doesn't fit on the entire screen. Hang on. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh. Oh
Alright.
no.
I am back, and what? What is even happening?
I might have done a oopsie.
What did you oopsie?
The gears, they broke. I took this thing and then... Because it... Hang on. If I show you...
Hive.
If like it shifts around like that, if you go from side to side.
Okay.
And it did that, and it did an oopsie and the gears broke.
That's okay. They were kind of crappy gears.
Okay.
It ain't no biggie.
Also, I brought a hot dog. It's a hot dog.
I did see I saw that there was a sausage. And I was like,
it's a weenie.
It's the weenie. Were they guilty gears? I mean, guilty of something probably.
Sentence is death.
Guilty of shoplifting. As well they should be. Oh, hey, it's got enough lift to actually throw me. I love it.
Yeah, hang on.
I remember the teacups.
Teacup.
Also, Jilly Beans, I thought you were at work. I'm glad that you're not, but I honestly thought that you went to work.
I was doing some shenanigans.
You're welcome to do shenanigans. I'm not gonna get in your way. I'm lurking for another 15 minutes. Please, by all means. Like, I'm not gonna call your boss. That would be grassing, and I do not grass because snitches get stitches. The shenanigans were silly. I appreciate that. I think that we do need more silly shenanigans in our life. I can talk. Talking is a thing that I do. Actually, honestly, like, I do very little talking anymore. I speak very little. And I'm okay with that.
Trumpet.
My work schedule's made by me, and my boss is in Ohio, so I'm pretty autonomous with my work life. I love that.
That sounds like a very cool arrangement.
I don't know, like, what your relationship with your boss currently is. Hopefully it's a positive one, but even if it is a positive one, bosses being in Ohio that's like usually a pretty good thing. Somebody's got to be in Ohio, honestly. And it may as well be the boss. What is this guy's gig? Look at him. He's a nice guy that leaves me to my own devices. I love that. That sounds fabulous. All bosses should be like that. How many pieces do you have, friend?
Wee.
What the hell? What?
It's a little spaceship. It's the little spaceship. Whoa.
Helps you out when you ask. Now that is a rarity.
Yeah. Wahoo.
I like the sound of that boss. Oh my god. Can that spaceship kill me?
I think it can in its current form. Because it needs additional logic to make you not get killed by the electricity and get hit by paint paint stuff.
Well, I would like to not die. I want to give that spaceship several bullet patterns. I mean, it's really custom designed for it.
I'll get out of the way. Look.
You got an arm. I did not notice the arm. Oh my god. Like, now I don't know where I'm... You give me Ajita. You're gonna give me Ajita. Now I gotta figure out what the hell I was doing. One of my regrets leaving demo is that I wish I made a simpler player ship. Kronos, all I'm going to say is that refrigerators are movable. You can move them. They can be moved.
But moved to tiers or moved to a new location?
Moved in a way that will allow Kronos to access his PS4.
Huh.
Because I believe that the lore here is that the refrigerator is currently blocking access to the ports necessary to make the PS4 work.
Oh no. Also, what is up with these green fellas?
We're isolating parts so that we can stamp out our own butler.
Oh, okay.
Because you can't do anything with the story characters or with any of the story things.
Oh, yeah, that's true, yeah.
I mean, I guess I could modify it with corner editors, but like I wouldn't be able to muck about with it like I did with the Goth Queen.
Yeah.
So that's what I ended up doing with the Goth Queen, just to kind of get an idea of how the Queen was put together, is I broke down into parts and then just rebuilt it out of cardboard, so it was my own object. So what you got to do is you've got to, like, if you want to isolate any bit from a story object, you've got to turn all the other bits into dissolved material and then dissolve them.
Okay.
It's kind of a pain in the butt, honestly. But I think it's been that way forever. I think that was something that MM did. That's not like a sumo being sumo.
Do you need parts isolated for the other ones?
I don't know. I'm going overboard just to go overboard, basically.
Okay. I can help.
That one we need. We need to keep that one. That's the last bit.
Whoops. Oh, yeah.
There we go. Community story objects can only be edited if the object itself is a single polygon. Wait, what? Do you mean edited as is?
Or like just one object like this?
But I don't
think if it's one object like this.
I don't think you can edit the like the. I'm not sure now. Like, I don't know how you would edit that skull. Oh, I gotta turn that solid material too. What a pain in the butt. Sumo, well, not sumo, I guess MM, why do you gotta be like this? Why you gotta make my life hard?
There we
Now this should just give us the head.
That are a single material.
There we go. Not those, the objects that are a single material. Oh god, you had an extra piece. Where did you come from, friend?
That's the sort of...
Oh, the jaw.
Full layer piece of the jaw? Yeah, of the lower jaw.
Ah, I see.
Do your thing.
Are it?
Let's.
That's not how the thing worked.
If you do pause, now hang on. Yeah, put it down, and then if I do.
Oh,
there we go.
That okay. Weird
Just
smell.
it needed to be false and then positive.
Oh, okay. Oh man, I gotta do this some other time. This is gonna take forever. The refrigerator in question is pretty huge. Yes, he doing it. This is not a dorm fridge. It's a biggie.
It's a biggie. Yeah, we've got 2 biggies at home, so they're pretty big. You probably need like a jacker on wheels or something, or like full on equipment to move it. Yeah.
What am I gonna do? I'll fix those other ones later. I don't feel like doing it now. No, I need wood. Give me wood.
Wood.
Wait, are these not? It doesn't even tell me what material it is. God, sumo, or media molecule, or whoever made these decisions. You need help.
Let me see if I can find it. Hang on. So it's the weddings. Oh, the wedding doesn't have any wood material. This stinks.
I'm pretty sure this is the type used in stores. I'm almost certain it was here when we moved in, and I just happened to use it as a table. I want to know how you got your stuff behind it in the first place.
Oh wait, so it's like a flat? Like it's horizontally laid out, the fridge? Oh gosh, because like at work we've got like 2... No, I think we've got... Yeah, no, we got 2 fridges that open like on the side. That are flat or horizontal. Yeah. Yeah. Those ones are really big. Is it up?
Oh, fudge. Also, like, oh, fudge, like, it's almost 3 hours. We're almost at the 3-hour point.
Yeah. That's a pretty close match. I don't know if it's a 100% exact match.
I'm almost wondering if for this character, I just use the head. I got an idea now. Oh! Jellybeans, we're actually going to be wrapping the stream up pretty soon, but thank you so much for dropping by and spending a little bit of time with us. I hope that you are well. Give our love to your love and your cats and your rabbits. Well, the one cat, but also the multiple rabbits. Now I got a character idea. I gotta think about this.
I mean, you probably want the jaw as well, the lower jaw as well.
I'm wondering about that, honestly. Like a ghostly character where only the skull remains. Gonna have to think about it.
I'm thinking like a character that's just the skull, but they sort of hang about like fuzzy dice. So you're playing up the fact that they're just hanging about.
Oh my god, you can't hear this, Hirunda, but like, my headphones are killing your voice. Like, the Kirby crackle is not to be messed with. It is a whole thing.
It's quite a thing.
I hate it. I hate it. I cannot wait till I get new headphones, because this is absurd.
Yeah, I am being pretty soft-spoken at the moment, so wait.
Oh no, this is not an on you thing. This is like my headphones are dumping in 6 tons of like static, and it's causing your voice to like echo.
What? Whoops.
Nah, you're good. You're good.
Hang on. No, it's just I moved the head, so it's not aligned with the lipstick.
Now you can actually one thing you can do with story objects is you can take the stickers off.
Oh yeah.
So if you've ever wondered what those were.
Yeah. Do we want to glue the lipstick onto the head? Like this lipstick piece onto this? Do we want to have this be glued onto the head?
I don't like. I honestly don't know yet. Like, I'm just kind of.
Okay.
I'm just kind of noodling, but.
Okay.
You got to get serious, because like, as much as I hate to put a pin in things, I've been having like a great time, but it is 3 hours, so.
It is 3 hours.
I do have work tomorrow, so I am gonna have to start to put a ribbon on the stream. I think we'll go back to the pod so that we can say goodnight to everyone. I'll save these changes. Damn, like, time just flew. Just completely flew tonight.
It really did.
I sure didn't notice that much time had gone by.
Yep.
See, this is create mode. This is why it takes like forever, because it's so easy for time to slip away in create mode. Are you gonna ollie up after this? Are you gonna ollie
no,
oop?
I'm going.
I'm straight to bed.
I'm gonna kickflip into my PJs and go to bed.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
Probably not. Kickflipping is beyond my abilities.
You could heel flip. Surely that's far easier.
Probably just collapse. That's probably a more accurate.
Gonna ragdoll into bed.
Yep, just gonna flop around.
All right, I had a great time, Hirunda. Thank you so much for putting up with me.
It's always a pleasure being here.
Yeah.
It's always a pleasure being here. It's always a nice, calm environment, and I'm glad I can bring a little bit of chaos and a little bit of happiness to these streams.
Well, you do. You do. It's super appreciated.
I bring in all the chaos. I'm
all
the
of
Chaos
it.
Goblin.
The Chaos Goblin, indeed. Gremlins and goblins, and oh my. But it is that time. Everyone, thank you so much for spending time with us. Thank you, Hirunda, specifically as well.
Welcome.
As far as Administrata, Monday will be Signalis. We'll be starting Signalis on the Monday. So new game indeed. It's got elder gods and sci-fi and lesbians. So
and spooks.
But mostly the lesbians, honestly. Like, we're there for that. It sounds a little different coming from you, and I don't know why. It's not throwing any shade, but like, you know, it just kind of. So That's what we're looking at. So that'll be Monday and Thursday, and then Friday we'll be back to LBP. I don't. Hopefully I'll have like some more stuff done, like for the level that I can actually show off. But see how that
I
goes.
might not be able to drop by on the stream or even in chat, depending, because I'm going to be starting work back up.
That's like it's
then,
completely
but-
understandable because
yeah.
work's been kicking your butt. So
Yeah.
yes. Everyone, I'll ask you, as I always do, to please be taking care of your meat selves. Make sure that you're getting enough water, that you've got at least a meal a day, even if it's trash. If you got medications, that you're taking them as close to schedule as you're possible to do. And but importantly, just remember that there are a lot of people who want you to have your best life, who want you to have safety and joy and kindness, and I'm only one of those people, but there are a lot more.
Like me.
Like Hirunda. And that, I think, pretty much does it for us here this go about. So from me, Disco, here in Tokyo, and
From me, Hirunda, somewhere in New Zealand.
thank you, arigato, arigato, sayonara, see you, and ciao.
A tout.